How in the world would the Cowboys deal with Deebo Samuels so that we can control and dominate these San Francisco 49ers? I'm going to talk about that and a lot more in this video. But before I do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to content. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, though, C100 on Twitter. Okay, so Deebo Samuels, the most versatile offensive weapon in the entire NFL. And the thing about Deebo Samuels that you need to realize first is that Deebo is a guy that is a running back that has wide receiver skills. They use him as a wide receiver, but he's truly just an elite running back in space that can make you miss, that can out-physical you, and that has 4.40 speed so that he can make big plays and take it to the house. So when you talk about Deebo Samuels' career, over his 4-year career, he's averaged a little bit more than 12 yards a reception. And he's averaged a little bit more than 6 yards per carry as a running back. What does that tell you? He's their big play weapon. 3rd and long, 2nd and medium, on the goal line. If they have no success, they're going to look to get Deebo Samuels the football. And Deebo Samuels is a first down machine. Deebo Samuels in particular likes to run the crossing routes. He's caught a lot of his big passes, if you go back and study film, by running crossing routes, particularly from the slot position. Majority of the plays that Deebo Samuels makes from the running back position will be 2 things. Number 1, they'll use him in a jet sweep or either an outside run type play like a toss. Also, they like to throw the screens left and right to Deebo Samuels with blockers in front and allow him to get upfield and do his thing. And he's been extremely effective at doing that. Now, the question is how do the Cowboys deal with Deebo Samuels? How do they slow down, stop, and eliminate his productivity? Well, I don't know if you can eliminate his productivity. I'm going to keep it honest with you, but I do think it's a few things you can do to control and contain Deebo Samuels, and that's exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. So make sure you stay into the end, because I'm going to get to the biggest and most important secret sauce that I think the Dallas Cowboys can use to stop Deebo Samuels. So the first thing that you want to do with Deebo Samuels is you want to always be aware when he's crossing the formation versus zone coverages. You have to go with Deebo Samuels. The safety has to come down and help the cornerback immediately, because 9 times out of 10, when Deebo Samuels is crossing the formation, running a crossing route or running an in route, 9 times out of 10, they're going to throw him the football. So you have to be aware of your zone coverages and bringing up the free safety to help a little bit and take Deebo when he's crossing the formation. So that's number 1. And that's a secondary issue, right? That's a secondary issue. You have to do that. Now, because Deebo Samuels is a strong guy and he's able to run behind his pads, be physical, and break tackles, he's tremendous run after catch, but he's also very good run after first contact, which a lot of people don't really talk about and acknowledge. So the second key is that, and this is with all of their players, by the way, because they're young and they're physical, we have to gang tackle. We must gang tackle. So everybody's flying to the ball, a bunch of hungry piranhas trying to eat, trying to get that last piece of meat off the bone before it's all gone. That's how we have to play. We have to play great angle and great pursuit football, gang tackling. Everybody to the ball, good form. No shooting yourself like you're shooting out of a cannon, like you're Evel Knievel. I'm saying you got to come, put your shoulder pads on the guy, squeeze him, wrap him, get him on the ground. Great form, great tackling, gang tackling in particular. The third point, and this one has been a issue of some sort for the Dallas Cowboys defense, and I'm not going to lie to you. We got to really fight to correct this one issue that I'm going to say, because this issue that I'm going to say could be one of the, if not the master key to controlling the run game for the San Francisco 49ers. We have to maintain contain. OMG, man, if I said it once, I've said it 5 million times. We have to maintain contain. We cannot get hooked. And getting hooked means this. It means that the defensive end is lined up on the offensive tackle or over the tight end, and he basically gives up outside leverage. That offensive tackle is able, or tight end, is able to pin him in. If you pin him in and turn his shoulders, that gives the outside to the running back. It doesn't matter if it's a jet sweep. It doesn't matter if it's a bootleg. It doesn't matter if it's a toss outside in terms of a run play. It doesn't matter if it's a screen. It doesn't matter what type of play it is. The defensive end has to keep half his body free outside of the offensive lineman, tight end, or the wide receiver. Whatever defender is the end man on the line of scrimmage, that particular defender has to be extremely responsible and technically sound, and don't give up outside contain. You gotta force the cutback. Why? Because the defense is coming this way. The defense is coming this way. If the ball is going this way, the defense is flowing this way. So if the defense is flowing this way, you want to make that runner not get outside where he can get one-on-one with a defensive back who may or may not want to tackle him. Wink. You want to make this guy cut back inside and get tackled by the pursuit of the defense like I just talked about. So that is going to be a master key. And to boot with that, Damone Clark, Anthony Barr, Donovan Wilson, because he plays down in the box like a linebacker. All right. LVE. These guys are going to have to play with great hands this week and get off of blocks. Period, point blank. You cannot get blocked and get body slammed and let a guy center point you. You got to play with hands, strike, and move. Maintain outside leverage, get off of blocks. The last bonus thing, and this may be a trump card that Dan Quinn pulls out of his chest, and I think that this will be extremely helpful to really stop and eliminate Deebo from this offense. And the very last thing, guys, that we got to deal with when we talk about Deebo Samuels, and a strategy on how to beat him and a secret sauce on how to beat him, is using a spy. That's right, a spy. But this spy is only used in particular situations. That means that on first and second down, or on third and short, if he's in the backfield and if he is being motioned across the formation, you use a spy. This spy could be Micah Parsons if he's playing off football. That would put speed on speed, athlete on athlete, and to help neutralize him. Now, the ideal person for this who's not active, hopefully they activate him this week, would be Jabril Cox, because Jabril Cox could be an every down spy, at least for certain parts and certain plays of the game. Not every single play, but certain plays to keep him honest, to put a guy that can run with him, but that's also the strong enough to tackle him. A third ideal about that would be Damone Clark, who's fast and speedy and who tackles well in space. So that would be the last strategy or bonus strategy on how you bottle up Deebo Samuels and keep him from ripping up the Dallas Cowboys defense. So let me know your thoughts below. And if you like content like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. And until next time, see you.